Natasha Sunshine Antonioni with Beauty Snap, a quick tip beauty and wellness site for the modern woman on the go. We're running this series based off of Masters of Sex, where it's just about this 60s kind of glamour. We did a 60s makeup where we added some lashes, a nice dark line and a red lip, strong eyebrows. And we also walked you through a roller set. So I didn't want to bore you with going through that again, but you can check out that video as well. And so what we're going to do today is, I love that girl's hair on Masters of Sex. She's so cute, and she has this cutie little bob. So I'm not quite ready to cut my hair off, so how do we get there? I wanted to show you how to do a pinup bob with long hair. So what you want to do is you just want to make sure that you have this nice bouncy movement in your hair. For me, I work better on a little bit of dirty hair, so my hair is about 1 day dirty. If you have kind of fine hair, you may want to go for washing it that day and then setting it that day. There's a great product called Quick Tease. And if you are going to set it with the rollers or with a curling iron, you could just spray a little bit of this in and then roll it. And then when you brush it out, it's going to have a little bit more texture to it. It's going to feel a little bit matted. So I'm going for the big guns today. On the show, she wears it kind of like a close bob, but I'm going to make mine a little bit more dramatic. And the way that I'm going to do that is by using this awesome product called Powder Grip. And this is literally teasing in a powder. The Quick Tease I find to be a little bit lighter than the Powder Grip. It gives my hair a lot of matted texture. So I'm just going to start by using this, and I'm just going to hold my hair up and I'm going to sprinkle it in. It's the craziest thing. You can't even believe how your hair feels. And then you just kind of scrunch it around, and that'll make the white powder disappear. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm just going to scrunch it in there. Woo! Snowing in here. Now, because it's set in the 60s on season 2, she always has this little bump in her crown. So let's add a little bump in the crown. Just going to lift this up. It's subtle, but it's there. I'm going to add a little powder grip, right? I'm just going to tousle it around with my fingers, and then take my handy dandy paddle brush and just tease it back a little bit. Look at that. So a tip that I talked about in our last video, which was a French twist, is that you just want to use the very edge of your brush and just smooth it over. Actually, I see that powder in there, so I'm going to have to get that out before I do that. Okay, there we go. Now I'm just going to take the very edge row of my brush, the bristles on the brush, say that 5 times fast, and then I'm just going to let it have that little bit of 60s bump. Okay, now we can get started. We're going to take this hair. The idea is to roll it under, but not too neatly, okay? So I'm going to scrunch it up. I'm scrunching, but kind of pushing it under at the same time, okay? And then I'm going to take my long bobby pins, and I'm going to cheat by doing that. I'm going to slide them in this way, and then I'm going to slide one in this way and crisscross them so they're really locked in there. Okay, so sliding it in and then sliding it in on the other side. Okay, and I'm just going to feel that and see how that feels. It feels good, but to really lock it in there, I'm going to take a U-pin, so a hairpin, and I'm going to go under and through the two of them. And that's really going to set it nice and locked. Okay, that feels great. Give it a little bit of spray. I'm using my Pureology Strengthening Control Hairspray. And then I'm just going to continue around and do the same thing in the back and on this side. So the trick in the back is to make sure that it's the same length as the side. So it really helps to use a double mirror. And as a hairstylist, I'm kind of blind without a mirror, and I don't even have one mirror at the moment. Doing that same crisscross. All right, and then if you noticed, I pinned it up just a tiny bit higher in the back. and that gives it a subtle, subtle A-line bob. Okay, now we're gonna do the last piece over here. So I see I'm a little bit shorter in the back and I'm a little longer in the front, so I wanna match my front section. I'm just gonna give this a little extra teasing, make it a little bit thicker. And then same kind of thing, I'm just scrunching and rolling under. And then I'm going to take my long bobby, pin it in, and I'm trying to connect all those bobbies. They're kind of going like this across the back. Just makes you feel a little more secure. Okay, now I'm just gonna look at it and just fix any details. So I have a little bit of end hanging out here. I'm gonna tuck that under, and I'm gonna use my U-pin, and I'm gonna pin it right into the bobbies that are back there already. Look at my proportions in the mirror, make sure that I'm liking what I see. I'm liking it a lot. Just gonna add a little bit of volume up here, and because I have all that great product, I can just take my fingers and just kind of twist them between my fingers, and it just gives it that little bit of pop. Kind of makes me want to cut my hair off. Now I like this loose piece kind of moving around because it feels real when I'm talking. It'll move just like real hair would move. And that's it, guys. So I'm just going to give you a little bit of a hairspray and check it out from the back. There we have it. So easy, right? It took 5 minutes or less. Well, if you like this tutorial, please check us out at beauty-snap.com. We have a full list of products that we use on every tutorial, and we really hope to see you there. You can also check us out on YouTube at Beauty Snap TV and on Facebook at Beauty Snap. We hope to see you there, guys. Bye!